I've prepared the means to go to Kingdom Valley. Go to the forest cave immediately.
Okay, so where is that? Okay, time to find some useful people. There's not a lot of them this time. Oh, nope. Actually, I think it's just a left turn from here. Yep, there it is. Why are you outside here?
Hi.
If you're not sure what to do, try going to the store. They might have something useful to solve any problem you might have. This is true, actually. Like, that is actually a thing you need to do. Up. Air chip, you need that. I don't think you need the memory shard. I also just realized it's called a memory shard, but like I don't think Shadow has amnesia in this game, like he does usually. All right. Well, anyways, so we got the chip. So we got the memory chip. I don't think that's actually necessary. I could be wrong. If it is, then I know exactly what, like, why you need it. But if not, then that just means that you don't. Basically, in order to get to the next area, you need to like get a power up. Pretty much going Kaioken. I think it's called the Chaos Booster or whatever. Okay, so up here, there's this pile of rocks. You get this. You have this person who you can talk to apparently. Want to go play, but I can't. It always says that the store has every. Okay, so yeah, you do need to. So you did need this. So basically, push the right trigger, and then this happens. Then you can just smash through the rocks, and you go to the next level, which is Kingdom Valley. So this is the weird thing I was talking about, if it actually does happen. And it did. So, like a weird thing that sometimes happens with this emulator, you have to actually hop into the glider. You usually just start in it. I'm pretty sure this is actually the only level that you have to do that with, even. Although I don't know if there's gonna be enough. Actually, no, because I think I replaced both of the other. Yeah, I have level mods replacing both the other levels where you use the paraglider. However, you know, with what happened before, I might need to take those off anyways. Okay, so now we're going to Kingdom Valley, which was definitely one of the high points of the Sonic story. It's one of the low points of Shadows, though. I'll say that much. So, okay, so this part right here. This is probably one of the greatest Rouge moments ever. So basically, like you have this this wide open area, and you gotta look for, I think, like 4 keys. 3 keys. I have a better idea.
Search the area carefully.
Yeah, I have a better idea. Let's just not. Yeah, so Shadow has a glitch that lets him go through. That just lets him go through walls. And now we're at the low point of the level. So I just skipped the high point of the level because I'm a madman. Basically, so basically, like, okay, well, first I'm gonna explain what just happened there. So, with Shadow, that's why this is the low point of this level. Okay, so yeah, with Shadow, there's this glitch where if you jump, then immediately pause, then you mash the A button, you'll do a homing attack through whatever wall you're facing. If you're like in a corner, or if it's thin enough. I don't trust that. If I kept going, that falling pillar would. Oh my god! So many points. I'm pretty much like about to get crushed, and would be crushed if I wasn't being smart about my movement. Thankfully, with here I could just go in guns blazing. But at pretty much anytime there's an object that can fall, I need to be extremely careful about it. I also want to point out there were spare vehicles in that area, but there's no way to get off of your vehicle without immediately going into the water. Nope, I want those rings. I purely want those rings because they can be used, like, purely because of points. Okay, so where do I go from here? Oh, why does that area exist? There was also no indication that this eagle was gonna come pick me up. There was no circle of rings or anything like that. Okay, so now we're going to the third area, which I don't think is a very long one. I completely forgot that Shadow had these sections too, where he jumps off walls. Okay, so we're going through here. We basically passed the the good, like we just skipped the good of the level, and we also are already past the bad parts of it. Now it's just decent from here on out. Well, there is, but whatever. What the heck? Oh, okay. Just casually skip that thing of rings. Oh wait, is this the? Nope. Okay. I'm always wary of times when I could fall through the ground because it did happen to me like 5 times in a row on one of the stories. I just forget at what point it was in Kingdom Valley. I forget at what point it was and what character I was using. I think it was Silver. Last time I talked about it, I said it was Silver. I'm not entirely sure if it actually was though. Okay, kill those guys. I also might do like a multiplayer thing with this if I can find anyone to play with me. Probably not because it's Sonic 06. This was when it happened. Probably not with Shadow though. Yeah, one with Shadow it looked like. Yeah, Shadow's probably my favorite character to play with in the base game at least. It's probably Silver in this mod though, just because of how broken he is in it. I guess he is pretty broken in the actual game too, but he's a lot more broken in this game. Like he's just like if there was a tier list of characters in Legacy of Solaris, he would probably be at the top.
Let's get moving.
Did I just miss that checkpoint? I did. Okay. I feel like there's probably something that I can do there. Yes, there is. Hey, instead of doing this, let's just not. Come on. Nope. Okay, fine. We'll do it the normal way. Shadow's also the probably one of the easier people to perform glitches with. Silver is pretty easy though because he has his whole gimmicky mechanic, which we'll get to him. I don't know any specific glitches. I know some exploits though. Okay. Go here. Over here. I wonder if he can. Yeah, let's just cheese the rest of this. Let's just skip a bunch of it. That's probably a thing that people actually do. It's probably like a speedrunner strat or something. They probably have a way to skip that entire section, actually. Okay, there's something back there. I'm assuming I need to kill these enemies, though. Makes me question why they even give you the option to go over there in the first place. Anyways, that's the level.
Yes.
I think it would have been like 2 minutes longer if I had actually done it all the way through properly. That's just barely an S rank.
Perfect.
That's not perfect. That's just barely an S rank. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the. I think this is gonna be it's this next level. It's another modded one. At least I hope it is. I'm gonna show the level at least. I just don't know if it's gonna let me finish. Like I think it might do the same thing that I did last time.
The former king of Soliana used to reside in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived there since.
Accident?
I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project.
Where'd you come from?
It was an ambitious project, named after their eternal sun god.
Doctor?
It's been a while, my dear Rouge. And of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me.
No, this is mine. Ah!
No!
Is this slow motion? Slow motion or something?
Shadow!
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
Oh right, I forgot. I just don't have the shadows on in this game. Well, at least that doesn't look weird.
What? His shadow.
Oh, how ironic fate can be.
Apparently the
I
shadows
would never
actually
have
do work on the
believed I would
emulator
be
now, so
resurrected
maybe if I
from
update
your
it.
shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark.
I also debated getting a mod that swaps Shadow out for Mephiles. I also found one.
Did you forget me?
I also found one that swapped him out for Infinite from Sonic Forces.
I owe much to you, Shadow. Oh yes. What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
Oh, how they just vanish. Also, why does he go? Oh, wait, no. I remember.
What is this place?
It seems we've been teleported to another location.
Well, let's find out where we are.
Mephiles. Who is he?
Did the screen really have to go black and white for that?
I'm in. I've pinpointed our location. It's... No, that's not possible. We're still in the doctor's base, but how can that be? Wait, there's no doubt now.
So it's not where we are.
There was absolutely a doubt. Now there's no doubt.
Appears we've gone through time, doesn't it?
Yes, approximately 200 years. Maybe more, depending on when this database was last updated. Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But
It's probably derived from it somehow. If he took your form, he probably took some of your powers. Alright, for the sake of ease, I'm gonna skip all the cutscenes that were in the other stories. So we'll skip that, we'll skip that. Oh, it is Crisis City. Oh, wait. Is this how it's supposed to be? No, this should be different. It's absolutely supposed to be different. Maybe it just changes the second part. Okay, hang on. I need to check something first. Oh, yeah. Okay. So if I want the thing that I wanted before, then I'm gonna have to reinstall it, and I do kind of want it. So 1 second.
darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
All right, so we're back. We got it all working. So we saw this. I wonder if this is gonna screw with the cutscene at all. It doesn't appear so. Maybe the next one though. Still no. Still no. Yep. Yep, it absolutely is. Oh my god, that's awesome.
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
The future?
Okay, I do want to see how,
Then
like,
that means Eggman's machine can control
I do want to see at least how this ends up looking.
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient.
It doesn't look
Okay,
like it's
Shadow,
changing too much.
It looks like we need to work together.
So this is all I was trying to get set up, was Westopolis. Oh! Okay.
Promise time, huh? Well then, time to go and fulfill this promise.
Yeah, so anyone that's played Shadow the Hedgehog knows this stage. And personally, I actually enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog quite a bit.
Hey Shadow, long time no see. Looks like you're
And I'm also noticing one thing. They definitely nailed the audio to, like just the music to voice volume in this thing, because like, aw, there's no Chaos Emerald there. It would have been a nice touch. Anyways, they definitely nailed the voice to music, because the music is just loud as all hell, but their voices are just so quiet, just like how it is in the actual game. And I will say, I like how they used the Iblis, whatever they're called, the birds, and that ragdoll is back. Yeah, I like how they used the Iblis one, but I feel like it would have made more sense if they used the purple ones, which you guys like anyone that hasn't played the game probably doesn't know about, because they didn't show up in Sonic's story, to my knowledge at least. Oh yeah, these things. Okay, so that helmet attack gave me confirmation that Shadow's helmet attacks are indeed not stronger than they were before, because it still did half that thing's health, which is what it's supposed to do. Oh, can I even make this jump? Oh, just barely. Okay.
The whole city's on fire.
I love how they I love how they included lines from both Shadow the Hedgehog and and Sonic the Hedgehog. So like they got the introduction from Shadow the Hedgehog, and they also got Anyways, this is pretty much all I wanted to show, and hopefully it actually lets me finish the mission, because I don't want to have to go through Crisis City as Shadow the Hedgehog. There's nothing different from it than what was in Sonic's story. And the only real difference between, this version and the version in Sonic's story is that this version works. The one in Sonic's story, it's basically a Mach speed section that kills you instantly or soft locks you. It's getting kind of late. I should order pizza. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There's an invisible guy, right? Yeah, right here. I just like that people have done this. Unfortunately, there's only 3 custom levels. So there's this one, there's Radical Highway, as you saw earlier, and then the other one is Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure. Which, I will say, it's about as buggy as Emerald Coast was in Sonic Adventure. Oh, that's a nice touch. Okay. That's a nice touch. Oh. That's what I was worried about. That's what worried me. Does this kill me if I jump off the edge? Yep. But yeah, that's what worried me. Okay, so I don't think I can actually finish the story. Like, I don't think I can finish these missions in the story. So I'm gonna have to uninstall this mod, and I'm not even gonna. I don't think I'm gonna bother trying with Emerald Coast. But you know, it was nice to see. Oh well. 1 second, I'll go fix it. Because of all the restarts I've been doing, I'm like an hour in, and I've only completed like 2 levels. Whereas with the other game, where I finished it in about 2 hours. Okay, let's see. Did it uninstall properly? Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got Crisis City. That's unfortunate. I don't like Crisis City. I liked it in Generations, and I like the remake of the 06 version that was also in Generations. But I don't like Crisis City, just in Sonic 06. That's one of the reasons. That's weird. My monitor's giving me some like weird messages. Like it's telling me that I'm pushing buttons, but I'm not even touching the monitor, and it doesn't have a remote. Because it's not one of those freaking television-sized monitors. I can't imagine having to do this level in the car. Usually when I play this level, I just get out of the car immediately. I wanted to see how far I could make it this time, though.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, I don't think I'll try. I don't think I'm even gonna try getting Emerald Coast to work. Oh my god, my monitor's doing it again. Well, anyways, what the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, stop it. Okay, there we go. I think it's fixed. Hopefully. We'll find out. Yep, there we go. There's a source button. This thing only has 1 input, though. Yeah, I've been seeing people do this trick. I'm gonna see if I can replicate it. Probably could have, but I got hit right before jumping, and it's doing it again. Casually going through the entire level without even... I think that whole section was supposed to be like 30 seconds. That's about how long it took me anyways. I think it's like that section at the end of Sonic Adventure 2 where like you can just go all the way down to the bottom of the rails. It's not much faster than just taking the rails though. Okay, miss the rail, why don't you? Miss the rings, why don't you? Crawl on the walls. Well, I wouldn't say it's crawling a lot. Yeah, but like I said, the level's not much different with Shadow than it is with Sonic. It's pretty much like there's a few differences, obviously. Like I don't have to do the Mach speed section, and Yeah, like there's a Mach speed section with Sonic that you don't do with Shadow, and when you're what? What was that? Hey game, you mind explaining that one to me? Just so I can understand your superior intellect here. Okay, so as I was trying to say, it's not really too much different from Sonic's story, aside from the fact that my monitor's doing it again. Aside from the fact that there's no Mach speed section because you know Shadow doesn't have those, and when you're in the I almost didn't make that. When you're in the tornado, you're in a hang glider section, as opposed to a platforming section. Ah. I just realized I'm not using the Metropolis thing, so I could have done Crisis City Reimagined, which might have actually worked. And if I did that, I would have actually been able to pick up those rings. Ah, well, maybe next time. And I'll show off Emerald Coast in a separate video. I'll probably use Sonic for it. You know, no, I'm using Shadow. It was terrible to do that as Sonic. Oh my god, this help. That's nothing. You stop. Okay. I don't know what happened that time, but sure. Also, the monitor's still going at it. Hang on a second. There we go. I turned it off, rubbed it up, just kind of rubbed it a little bit. Hopefully that makes it work, that makes it not flicker the way, well, it wasn't really flicker. The menu buttons were showing up, but they're not supposed to unless you actually push on it. Alright, so as I was saying, I'm pretty sure this hang glider section actually, yeah. Unlike the one from before, you actually spawn in the hang glider, which is what's supposed to happen. Whereas with the other one, you just kind of stood on top of it and you had to manually enter it, which wasn't supposed to happen. Come on, get the one up. I've lost so many lives due to very stupid reasons. I deserve as many one-ups as this game has. There's another one. Ah, come on! Okay, it's fine. There's another one right after it. I don't think I'm gonna have as many lives in this game as I'm gonna have in Sonic Story. But I think I'm gonna come pretty darn close. Oh yeah, there is like another little section after. Oh right. So this is that section that was cut out of. Like it was that section that we played in Sonic Story, and it was like, wow, they must have cut the Mach speed section, and then it turned out that they didn't. This is that section. Oh what? No. Yeah, kill that thing. I want that one-up. It's like the easiest one-up to grab. I don't even know why it exists there. I don't think I've used my power-up thing. It's pretty easy to use, even. And no, I'm not bothering to grab the buggy. Instead, let's just take these rings that make me skip half the level. What? I feel like this bridge is supposed to fall. There it is. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. I didn't know I had to do that first. Go up here. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I could have cheesed that. The game didn't want to let me. Okay, and then Shadow's the only person that gets to do this. I think I did once accidentally while playing as yeah, I did once accidentally while playing as Silver.
How big is this fire?
Then I realized that there was nothing over here for him, and then I immediately died. Although in actuality, I probably could have saved myself just by flying. Yep, power up. Okay. Let's just teleport. Nope, no, that didn't happen. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Gotta keep my bar full. It's probably one of the most useful things in the game, this power-up. And it also looks pretty cool when you finish the level like this. Unfortunately, that's not an S rank. I don't even think it's a B. It is a B, okay. Oh geez, B is like 25, okay, yeah. It's pretty hard to not get a B. Actually, I say that, but didn't I get like a D in one of the Sonic levels? Yeah, it was like the last one. No, it wasn't the last one. It was Kingdom Valley. No, the last level I got like an, I think it was an A.
Ah, my precious Chaos Emerald. You are also beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna order pizza while this
Mysterious
cutscene goes on.
brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here?
It seems he's in standby mode.
What could have possibly happened to create this future? Yes, this is Rouge.
Wait, what?
Understood. We'll be there in a minute.
Why does that still work?
It looks like
Oh,
Sonic
okay.
and his friends have found something too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now.
Yeah,